And ever wonder what would happen if Hollywood's biggest stars were forced to confront their own flaws during the end of the world? Because on June 3rd, 2013, Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg dared to find out, unleashing upon an unsuspecting public. And today marks 13 years since this unique comedy premiered. And it's a perfect time to revisit just how groundbreaking it was. And the film wasn't just funny, it was a bold statement. It grossed $126 million worldwide. That the numbers don't fully capture the spirit of the movie. Here are the basics. You want to. It's directors Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg. Main cast: James Franco, Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, Jonah Hill, Danny McBride, Craig Robinson. Premise: 6 celebrities playing themselves are trapped in James Franco's house during a biblical apocalypse. IMDb score 6.6 out of 10. Minutes that have gotten tomato score to, they still have a piece of this 82%. That would be a minute on private plan of the and what set apart was its willingness to dismantle celebrity personas. It built on the self-deprecating humor of shows like And. It took it to a whole new level. It wasn't about performing self-deprecation. It was about genuine submission to it. The apocalypse served as a backdrop who was not sharing a backdrop. At its heart, the film was about a group of successful people trapped together, revealing their less than stellar qualities. Franco's laziness, Baruchel's envy, Hill's gluttony, and McBride's greed. It felt like a modern take on the 7 deadly sins playing out in a Hollywood Hills party. And the cast was incredible. James Franco, Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, Danny McBride, and Craig Robinson formed the core. But the cameos truly elevated the film. Channing Tatum's appearance as McBride's slave, emerging on all fours, then revealing himself, was unforgettable. And Michael Cera's cameo was a brilliant subversion of his on-screen persona. So he arrived in bright colors only to be impaled on a pole moments later. Emma Watson wielded an axe and left on her own terms. It's a scene that reportedly made her uncomfortable, a regret Rogen has since expressed. Aziz Ansari's fate was equally memorable. Trapped near a sinkhole, he pleaded for help before being kicked into the abyss by Kevin Hart. It was a hilariously dark moment. Mindy Kaling, David Krumholtz, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Rihanna, Martin Starr, Paul Rudd, Jason Segel, and even the Backstreet Boys all made appearances, adding to the film's chaos. And 13 years later, it remains a unique and underrated comedy. However, it's aged in complicated ways, especially considering the fallout between Rogen and Franco. Their friendship responsible for films like and ended after allegations surfaced. Watching the film now feels like viewing a historical artifact, a snapshot of a friendship and a Hollywood era that's long gone. It adds an unexpected layer of gravity to the comedy, and but it still captures the essence of fame and the flaws that come with it, suggesting that only a disaster of biblical proportions could truly bring it all crashing. So you you don't tell your it remains a film that could only have been made by these people at this specific time. You know what they say about actors, they're a special breed. Speaking of special breeds, what do you call a lazy kangaroo? Pouch potato. Um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.